Hey guys, welcome back to INSANEBRIT Gaming. I'm the INSANEBRIT, and today I'm going to be showing you my lineup. I'm going to be showing you the players I got on loan, who I'm going to recommend you buy. We're going to be covering all positions. I've got lots to cover. I've literally got a second team out on loan to replace the aging Chelsea squad. Also, I've got a shopping list as well of players who you might consider going for if you like me and you like using real players. I personally like using real players. I don't actually like using the fake ones that they get in there. It just winds me up. It's just me. That's just a me thing. It's something I do. I'm about 5 or 6 years into this career mode, so players are starting to retire. Kante's 35. Kovacic is 31, Mason Mount's 27, Havertz is 27, still young, etc. But at the same time, I've got an aging squad, and as you can see already, I've got Delight in my central defence. I put Koundé in there. He's like 26, 27, so he's still relatively young, etc. In my B squad, I got Werner, Pulisic, Emerson's 31. Again, Ziyech is 33. Hudson-Odoi is still pretty young. Salzia I've got as well. And Chabot is still young. Kepa's like 31 now. But yeah, guys, so what we're going to do first is I'm going to be showing you my actual full squad and on loan players. And these are going to be the ones to replace the Chelsea 11 at this point. I've got so many players, it's unreal. Some of them are there for, you can have up to 50 players. Some of them are there because they're youth for Chelsea, and I've got them in there on principle, and they will grow, and I will keep some, I will let some go. Others are there because they're purely going to replace the likes of Lukaku and stuff like that. So here we go. This is not the shopping list. This is players I've already got, and this is ones that I recommend you buy, but it's up to you at the end of the day. So goalkeepers. Okay, so Kepa is going to be the backup goalkeeper, and to back up him, or when he retires, I've got Lafont. He's age 27 now in this season. Of course, he's a lot younger in real life. He's like 22, 23. I'm not too sure where he is. I suggest for all these players, basically, guys, just put their names into Google, find out their actual clubs, and then you'll be able to go there if you're starting a new season and buy these players or whatever, or at least get the correct spelling. You know, if you can't do it in the transfer thing, or it's a little bit awkward, or you want to know where the original club actually was, just so you can find them, you know what I mean? Or just copy from this video, for instance. So Kepa's going to retire, right? So Lafont is going to be my backup goalkeeper. Baxter's a youth player for Chelsea, so it doesn't really, I've got him there on principle. He'd be third choice keeper. Cummings as well. They're both doing decently or whatever. And Mendy's like 34, so he'll retire at some point. Bergstrom's really young, he's 23. Batelli, he's currently our third choice keeper. He's 34. When he retires, the likes of Cummings will come in, or Baxter, depending on which one's doing better, for a third choice option. Okay, so Kepa will be replaced by Lafont, and it'll be Cumming or Baxter will replace the likes of Batelli. My number one goalkeeper, which is Oblique, is another option, by the way, if you're interested, or Donnarumma at PSG. I would recommend going for them if you want to. I like keeping the original players with their actual squads. Certain teams like Atletico Madrid, Real Madrid, AC Milan, I prefer to keep their players as original as possible if I can. I mean, it's up to them where they go, but whatever, it is what it is, right? So the one I've got to replace Mendy is Simone. He is currently the Spanish goalkeeper. I think he's their number one. Really good goalkeeper, age 29, so you know, I've got a few years out of him yet. If the likes of Mendy retires again, I thought he was going to retire this year, so I'd have Simone there as my new number one. So I'm happy with that. Maddison here is on loan. He's a good left wing back. He's young, plays for Chelsea. He's on loan currently at some club, so I bought him back and I put him on loan to Barcelona because he ain't playing for me currently. He will replace the likes of Ben Chilwell in the future. Well, not directly. He's like the secondary one. He's going to replace Alonso, and to replace Chilwell, my new number one is Alfonso Davies at Bayern Munich. Right, he's at Bayern, and look how young he is, 25 years of age. Look how high his stats are, 89. He will replace Chilwell. Emerson will retire, and again, it doesn't really matter because we've got Maddison and Alfonso will battle it out between the two of them. I've got Chabot, he's quite young there, age 27 at this point. Ampadu's on loan as well, age 25. Christensen's still young. Sarr I've put on loan, he's still young as well. Salazar or whatever, I bought him because Chelsea are rumoured to be going after him. I needed a new centre-back. Chelsea's Colwell, I've got on loan as well, he's 23. So again, lots of legs in that move in him, like to go in the future. Koundé currently is my centre back along with Delight. Really good young talented players, definitely recommend buying both of those, or for your centre back, especially if you're in a back four. Livramento, I've got. I just actually got him on a free. He's actually ex-Chelsea at Southampton, so basically I've got him back. He's young talent. He's only 23, so I'll put him out on loan. Lawrence as well, he's just on loan. These are youth players, some of these, again, so not ones I specifically will buy, but the ones like Delight, Koundé, etc. are ones that I've bought to bring in. Kante is going to retire, obviously, age 35 at some point. I bought Declan Rice. There's another one on in that centre defensive midfield I will basically buy as well, or whatever, on my shopping list. I'll get to that in a little bit. So yeah, Rice directly, I've bought him and I've put him on loan to PSG. Kovacic, Gilmore's going to come on in his youth for Kovacic or whatever. Sal's still there. Jorginho's going to retire. Gallagher's going to replace the likes of Sal or Jorginho, whatever. I've put him on loan because I'm not using him currently. Loftus-Cheek as well is getting a bit older up there. To replace like the likes of Jorginho or Sal. An elite one I've bought in is Camavinga. Now the reason I bought him, look at him, he's 23, it's 5 years into the season, he's 23 years of age, he is at Madrid right now, but they sold him to Barcelona, which didn't sit right with me, because obviously he's a Real Madrid player, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to buy him, and I'm going to put him on loan somewhere, and ironically Atletico Madrid come in for him, and when someone retires, like Jorginho or whatever, I'll bring him back, and he'll be a first team player. McEachran again's youth. C-Day, again, I don't like using fake players, but he's going to be about worth 150 million. So what I did was I just signed him up, and then I put him on loan, and when he develops, I sell him at a massive profit. This one here is another youth player for Chelsea, Anjorin. Again, he's 24 years of age, 5 years into the season, rated 77. He'll play wing back, he'll replace someone who come on a sub or in the cup games. Mount is Mount, Havertz, first team players. Pulisic still young as well, 27. I put Reece James at right back to replace Azpilicueta, and I put Chisa at right wing back. He's an elite player, one of the world's best. As you can see, he's 28. Well, I actually bought him age 25, 26. It cost me 100 million, but I didn't care. It was well worth it. Great player. Ziyech is getting on now at age 33. He will end up leaving. Again, I've got Hudson-Odoi. He's 25. Brilliant. Lukaku. My striker is 33, one of the world's best. Broja is on loan at Southampton in real life, and he's developing well. Put him on loan at Inter Milan, and now this season he's at Atletico Madrid. He scored a couple of goals in the Champions League. Werner as well is getting it long in the tooth. He's age 30. To replace the likes of Lukaku, though, so Broja will replace Werner. Lukaku will be replaced by Vudnic, or Valahaj, or whatever his name is, I don't know. Basically, he's played 8 games and scored 3 Champions League goals. He is absolutely brilliant. He is like for Lukaku, and I would like to see Chelsea get him. In real life, he's at Fiorentina, and he's like 23 years of age. He's a brilliant player. I'd recommend, if you like Lukaku, get this guy here. He's at Fiorentina. Brilliant. So that's basically the players I got, and I've whacked them, most of them on loan, and they're waiting in the wings to replace some of these elite players here. You know what I mean? So they're already waiting to come on in when someone retires. So I've already got them. I spent like 200-300 million. Alfonso cost me 150 million or whatever, and Camavinga cost me 150 million, and I've got them on loan. It's crazy, but whatever. It is what it is. So I was prepping for the future kind of thing. Now this is just the players I've bought. I do want to buy one more player, an elite winger, to replace Ziyech, and we'll look at that. I haven't bought him just yet, but I can. Again, I've got how many players do I actually have? 48 players. I can have 50, so I've got a lot of goalkeepers. I know I have. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go to the transfer list of players I haven't bought, but I'm looking at, and these are ones you may find interesting as well, out the players that I've bought thus far. So we'll go down. Should I go down the list here? Alright, whatever. So Haaland, obviously, he's at Real Madrid. He cost you a lot of money to buy him. Like what? 159 million. They want about 200 plus million for him. That's just a given. They're saying 160 million. Look, his release clause, 339 million. That is ridiculous. I ain't going to be paying that. That's insane. What you can do, obviously, is offer 200 million at least. I think that's warranted. But whatever. So Haaland, again, if you're looking for a striker, 26 years of age. Obviously, he's at Dortmund right now, possibly going to Madrid. Whatever, if he does, he does. Or maybe come to Chelsea, hopefully. We can only hope, but who knows. This is Tonali. Is that Tonali? Whatever. He's basically AC Milan. He's a centre defensive midfielder. I'm thinking about buying him to replace Kante. as well. Really good footballer. He's at PSG right now, obviously in my game. Mbappe, of course, could leave on a free at PSG and go to Madrid. He's very young. He's age 27 on my season right now. Obviously in real life he's like 23, 24. So again, those three you might want to be looking at as really good elite players. This one has just popped up. I don't know who this guy is. Anthony. He played against me when I was facing off against PSG. He scored a bloody goal and nearly knocked me out of the Champions League, the bastard. So Anthony, I thought, he's an elite player. I'd never heard of him, but I would definitely. He's like 26 now, 5 years into the season. So I'm like, I could buy him to replace Ziyech. Cherky, this is a player who is currently, look at him, he's only age 22. He is currently actually at, is it Marseille or Lyon? He's one of their best players, and they're thinking about should they sell him, should they not sell him. But yeah, so he's an elite player. I mean, look how young he is, and he's 85 rated. So he's at Leicester, so I'm thinking about buying him to replace the likes of Ziyech. Kamara, this is another centre defensive midfielder, again young, age 26 at this point. He is basically, Chelsea looking at him in real life. We might end up buying him. I don't know, so I put him on the list. He's very young. So again, 5 years into the season, that's good. Lunin is a, where did he come from? Juventus or Inter Milan? No, wait, no, he's in Real Madrid. I had him on my season last year in FIFA 21 as a backup goalkeeper. He's developed, he's 27, he's 81 rated. So I thought about having him as my number 2 perhaps, whatever. This one, I don't know some of these players. Espitio, whatever, he scored against me. He's a real player as well, so at Everton, I don't know where he is in real life, so just type him up. Sesko as well, another young striker at Monaco, highly rated, so I put him on the list as well. Villarreal, this guy scored against me as well. He played quite well actually down the left hand side, so I thought about buying him. He's age 24. Lang is another one. I don't know who he is, out of nowhere. He's 27 now. Okay, whatever. Well, he's 26 when I put him on the list, so it is what it is. But if you want to buy him, he's still young at 4 or 5 years in. And again, if you start a new season, you can buy him. Remember, guys, all these players you can get for cheap in theory at a young age when they're not really highly rated. When you can build them up and they become elite like this. Kukret, I'd never seen him before. All of a sudden, I just see him, like, he popped up and I was like, okay, he's at AC Milan. 86, so again, he's 26 if you're looking for him. Obviously, we know Pedri. Pedri apparently is at Tottenham, rated at 90, 23 years of age. Remember, guys, I'm 5 years into the season. This guy, like, is 17, 18 at Barcelona. So if they get rid of him, or you're looking at just buying him and don't, you know what I mean, buy him young, and then you can get him as an elite midfielder. I'd recommend that. Bremer is a player who Chelsea are looking at, so I put him on the list anyway as a defender. Whether we get him or not, I don't know. Stagu, I don't know who this player is. I think he's highly rated. I'm not too sure. He's 24, but he's a real player, so I thought, you know what, I'll put him on the list. I haven't checked his stats. You can obviously start scouting him as well to find that out. I don't know this player either, but again, he's 82 rated. He's 25 years of age. Winterhall, I do like him as a player, left back, so I thought about buying him to replace one of my left wing backs or whatever, or maybe put him in defence. He's currently at Leeds. Obviously in real life I don't know where he is actually, I can't remember. I think he's in a Russian league or something, but yeah, he's a really good player. João Pedro, a young striker, apparently Red Bull, 84, again not bad. Maybe it's a backup striker for me, I don't know. Don't know this guy. He's a winger at Monaco. Valverde, I do know. He signed a massive contract at Real Madrid. I recommend buying him if when he's young or whatever. If you're assuming you can get him, he's at Inter Milan right now. He's age 28 on my season, so I probably won't end up buying him because he's a bit older for me. For Fofana is at Leicester. But Chelsea, again, apparently is rumoured to be looking at him as a replacement, defender or backup or whatever. So, again, he's young, 84 rated, 25 years of age. It's ridiculous. So, definitely worth looking into. If you're looking for another goalkeeper, Mesler at Leeds, he's there in real life as well. So, he's 84 rated. I wouldn't mind having him as a backup goalkeeper. 26 years of age. So, yeah. I haven't taken him out the squad or attempted to buy him because he's still at Leeds. If he was somewhere else, then I would. I'd be like, well, Leeds got rid of him, so I'll just buy him as a backup goalkeeper, maybe. Jay David, this guy's at Lille. Again, very young, highly talented. I know of him, but he's just popped up on the radar for me this year, to be honest with you. But 86 rated, 26 years of age. Again, I'm 5 years into the season, so again, he's like 21 or something. Azru, I think he's someone else. This guy plays for Barcelona originally, and Chelsea were looking at him, or it's rumoured to be. So I thought I'd put him on the list as well. He's age 27. He's at Monaco now on my game or whatever, but whatever. Vignes Jr., I know I'm not going to take him out of Madrid. I mean, he's cost me a lot of money. Wow, what? 104 million, that doesn't bother me actually. Oh, his release clause was 180 million, so I'd probably have to offer 150 at least to get them to talk to me or whatever. Now, this kid? Ravella? I don't know, he's a centre midfield, 24 years of age, 84 rated. I'm liking the look of him. He was, I think, at AC Milan. I'm not too sure, but either way, I'll definitely look into buying him. He's at Rene's on my game or whatever. Okay, now Balio is a youth player for Chelsea. He's 24 years of age. No, is that right? I'm not too sure. I think he's rated at 72. I don't know. I knew it at one point. But basically, guys, I haven't bought him back yet, really. So I've got a lot of players in my squad. So he's 24. He can wait. I don't need to replace that position just yet. And if I do, I'll be doing it with an elite player. So I haven't really needed to buy him just yet. This one I'm keeping an eye on. He's worth about £30 million. He's a former Chelsea player. He's bouncing around club to club here and there. But if I want a centre-back, I can always buy him if I wanted to. Fernando Silva, I believe. I think he's a Wolves player. And obviously he's gone up to 83. He's at Bordeaux right now. This guy here, Chelsea were rumoured to be looking at him. He's at Bayern Munich on loan from somewhere else. He's at Hoffman right now in my career. Again, he's 24 years of age, 5 years into the season, so very young. And if you want to look for a decent striker, maybe pick him up. Lato is a left wing back. Again, I'm looking at replacing, or was like a Chilwell and all the rest of it. So I was looking at these particular individuals. You know, they were like 26, 27 when I put them on the list. Obviously a bit older now, at 28, 29 going on, so I probably won't buy either of these. Lamptey's former Chelsea, and I look at he's 83, so I can buy him. I might be looking at, but again, he hasn't left Brighton, so I might just leave him there until I need a new right back, maybe. I'm not too sure, but again, he's on the list. I'm keeping an eye on him. He's very young, 25 or whatever. And then the last one is this dude, Tomicio, I can't say his name. He's at AS Monaco. Of course, Chelsea are looking at him to buy him on a free transfer. He's 85 rated centre midfielder, and he's age 26. Remember, guys, all these players are essentially, 18 to 20, what, less than that, like 18 to 20? Something like that, 21 on my list here. And it's 5 years into the season. They're all still young, and I'm looking at replacing all my elite players with these other elite players, you know what I mean? Building the team back up, making it stronger than ever. And as the season goes on, essentially, all the other teams like Tottenham, Man United, Arsenal, whatever, Liverpool, all get stronger, all spend money, and it becomes tougher and tougher to win games, which is the fun of it or whatever. It is what it is. So that's why you've got to kind of try and stay on top of it. Of course, you don't always have a transfer fund to do that. I'm Chelsea, and I win the league most times anyway, at least I feel. I get knocked out of cups here and there, whatever. But essentially, guys, that's basically my shopping list and my backup goalkeepers and stuff like that. And ones I've already got on loan, and I'm just waiting for some people to retire to bring them into the team to play in my B squad, or for cup games and stuff like that. So some again are Chelsea youth players, and some will make it, some won't. I don't see him making it, to be honest with you, but he's a Chelsea youth player, so I'll put him out on loan, see how he develops, and yeah, it is what it is. Some I'll keep, like Lawrence, he's progressing quite nicely. Sterling is, but again, there's people competing with those other positions. Livramento I've just bought, but again, he's young, age 23, so see what he can do in the Chelsea shirt. Rhys James is young at age 26, so it's really interesting. I'm really enjoying FIFA right now. Some of these players will come back and have to play second fiddle for the likes. So, for example, Gallagher will be on my B side, right, and Canavinga will be first team player. So even the youth might not even get to start fully, but they'll be in cup games and stuff like that. That's the way I'm running it. It is the way it is. I'm having a lot of fun with it right now, and I've still got to spend like 100 million, at least maybe on one winger to replace Ziyech. If I buy him now, a winger, I'll put him on loan, and then maybe next year Ziyech will say I'm retiring, and then I'll do it the second year he will come back. So I'll put him on a 2-year loan deal or whatever, So it'll be this season Ziyech will play, and then next season he'll play in his final year perhaps, etc, etc. It just depends on how I play it, or I could swap Ziyech. But I don't personally like getting rid of my players. I just like letting them retire, and then I just don't play them. I keep them on the list, on the books, and I just like, okay, you're retiring, that's fine. I'll look for another, bring him in, and he will start playing ahead of him, and that's just the way it works for me. That's why I do it. Guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please don't forget you can stop, rewind the video, whatever, and check out all the players on what I've currently got. You can also check out the second part, of course, on my transfer list. But yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed this video and an insight into how who I buy and what I do when it comes to FIFA career mode, doing a 15-year career, etc. And I hope you guys enjoyed my shopping list. There's probably other players out there that I don't know of. There are other players that are probably there that I've missed in respects to young talent and stuff like that. You can leave them in the comment section below if you want me to check them out just in general, and I'll have a look and see if I want them or not. Hope you found this video very helpful and intriguing. Hope you guys enjoyed everything, and please like, share, comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, whatever, and I will see you in my FIFA career mode or my FIFA Sims or my other playthroughs if you want to watch them, if you're into watching gameplay and stuff like that, or full playthroughs. And I'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching.